Good morning. Welcome back. We are in A Course in Miracles and we're on lesson number 23, titled, I Can Escape from the World I See by Giving Up Attack Thoughts. I can escape from the world I see by giving up attack thoughts. The idea for today contains the only way out of fear that will ever succeed. Nothing else will work. Everything else is meaningless. But this way cannot fail. Every thought you have makes up some segment of the world you see. It is with your thoughts, then, that we must work. If your perception is to be changed, if your perception of the world is to be changed. If the cause of the world you see is attack thoughts, you must learn that it is these points which you do not want. There is no point in lamenting the world. There is no point in trying to change the world. It is incapable of change because it is merely an effect. But there is indeed a point in changing your thoughts about the world. Here, you are changing the cause. The effect will change automatically. The world you see is a vengeful world, and everything in it is a symbol of vengeance. Each of your perceptions of external reality is a pictorial representation of your own attack thoughts. One can well ask if this can be called seeing. Is not fantasy a better word for such a process? And hallucination a more appropriate term for the result? You see the world that you have made, but you do not see yourself as the image maker. You cannot be saved from the world, but you can escape from its cause. This is what salvation means. For where is the world you see when its cause is gone? Vision already holds a replacement for everything you see now. Loveliness can light your images and so transform them that you will love them, even though they were made of hate. For you will not be making them alone. The idea for today introduces the thought that you are not trapped in the world you see, because its cause can be changed. This change requires first that the cause be identified and then let go so that it can be replaced. The first two steps in this process require your cooperation. The final one does not. Your images have already been replaced. By taking the first two steps, you will see that this is so. Besides using it throughout the day as the need arises, 5 practice periods are required in applying today's idea. As you look about you, repeat the idea slowly to yourself first, and then close your eyes and devote about a minute to searching your mind for as many thoughts as occur to you. As each one crosses your mind, say, I can escape from the world I see by giving up attack thoughts about blank. Hold each attack thought in mind as you say this, and then dismiss that thought and go on to the next. In the practice periods, be sure to include both your thoughts of attacking and being attacked. Their effects are exactly the same because they are exactly the same. You do not recognize this as yet, and you are this time only to treat them as the same in today's practice periods. We are still at the stage of identifying the cause of the world you see. When you finally learn that thoughts of attack and of being attacked are not different, you will be ready to let the cause go. Again, the title for today is Lesson number 23. I can escape the world I see by giving up attack thoughts. I can escape the world I see by giving up attack thoughts. Okay, so this is what I'm getting from this. First of all, it's your thoughts that are the cause. It's what you're thinking is the cause of the effects that you see. That's number one. If you change the thought, then your effects will automatically change. That's number two. Now it's saying that I want to go back to this because this said there's no point in lamenting the world. I have no idea what lamenting means, so give me a second for that. Definition of lament. Hey, I used to be able to pull this up better. Okay. To express sorrow, mourning, or regrets, for often demonstratively. Okay. To regret strongly. Okay. Lamenting means to regret strongly. Thank you. So there's no point in regretting strongly the world. There is no point in trying to change it. It's just an effect. Okay? If you change your thoughts about the world, you'll get what's outside. So basically, then it goes on to say, this is what I want you to do. You cannot be saved from the world, but you can escape from its cause. This is what salvation means. For where is the world you see when its cause is gone? And once we do that, vision replaces it. And it's lovely and it's light and it transforms my images, even though my images might have been created through hatred or through anger or through upset. It can be transformed. Okay. So the first step is to identify it, right? So it's to say to yourself, that's an attack thought, right? Anything that I'm like portraying out where I'm seeing it not being good. So that's an attack thought. So I'll give you an example. I have attack thoughts sometimes about the food I eat. I look at it and I say, I shouldn't be eating this. This is going to, I don't know, like, I don't need to eat that much, or I don't know, sometimes that might happen. And basically, so the first step is identifying it. So that's what it is. I say, I don't need to be eating this much. That's the thought when I see the food. Or if I just reached for a 100-gram bar and I said, why am I eating this? Why am I eating this right now? And then, so that's my attack thought, right? Okay, now I'm going to give an example of another thought that where I'm being attacked. So last night, I had these dreams that I was being punished for things that I did wrong, and then still being punished. Like I was punished already, and I'm continuing to be punished in some way, shape, or form because I'm tormenting myself, right? So those are clearly attack thoughts, right? And basically, how's the world gonna attack me? The world's gonna attack me by crucifying me, right? I'm worried about me being in the paper. I was in the papers before. I was in the newspapers. I was in the newspaper for things that were good and things that were not good. So it scarred me, and I'm like, okay. So now I'm afraid of something like that ever happening again. So I'm trying to be this perfect angel, but I am not a perfect angel. I have a little bit in me that likes to be very rebellious. So Yeah, so being that the thought is I'm going to be punished for my rebellious nature. Okay, so those are two attack thoughts. Now, so the first step is identifying and then letting it go. That's it. Let it go. And that's it. And then the final step is that my images will be replaced by vision. So all I have to do is identify it. I don't have to do no math, like all this work. I don't have to figure all of these things out. I just have to recognize it, like I just did, right? And let it go. And then the Holy Spirit does the rest. I also learned that same theory. That's amazing. Everything connects. I also learned that same theory in the Golden Key. His name is Emmett Fox, I believe. If it's not Fox, it's Smith. It's whoever's not the football player. And he has a book called The Golden Keys. The Golden Key. It's in Audible too, so if you wanted to use it. And I find that it's awesome. And it's similar. It's a similar premise of what the Course in Miracles is telling us to try and do in this lesson. So just bear with me. Hopefully you can do it. And the line is, I can escape the world I see by giving up my attack thoughts about blank, about that chocolate bar. My attack thoughts about people are gonna like blast me in the newspapers because I'm rebellious. I can give that up, and it will be replaced by vision instead. So I hope this helps. I don't know. Thank you for listening. And I'm still proud of you because you're still here. So keep it going. All your healing helps me, and all my healing helps you. So you should be rooting me on to keep it going too. Have a great day. Bye.